do you guys have this book? Nope. Like, this might change my life. And I stand on that. I stand on it. Hi, YouTube. Wait. Welcome back to another one of my videos. As you can tell by today's title, this video is me telling you every book that I have on my 2025 TBR, which is basically everything on my TBR, basically my physical TBR that I have. So this is basically my physical TBR, but I aspire to read every book on my TBR like every year, but it never happens. So I'm ambitious at the beginning of every year, but then it's just like, you get it? Let's just get right into the book. That's why we're here. The first book I have is a series, and that is the Cruel Prince series. I'm pretty sure this is called like the Folk of the Air trilogy. I can't wait to read this series. I'm gonna do a whole like reading vlog of me reading the Folk of the Air series. I'm pretty sure that's what this series is called. But yeah, we have the Cruel Prince. I've heard so many good things about the Cruel Prince, but I've also heard like not such good things. The Wicked King and the Queen of Nothing. I'm so excited to read these books and get them off of my TBR. The next book I have is The Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. I love the way this book feels. I don't know if this is what Matt, honestly, I love books I feel like this. I love dense books. Is that how to explain it? I can't wait to read this book. I can't wait to read many of my books, but this one I'm so excited to read. Next I have The Throne of the Fallen, and this book is so pretty, and I feel like I say that every time I talk about this book, but this book is Gorgina. Future Jaden, put a laugh track. This is The Throne of the Fallen by Kieri Manasilko. I read The Kingdom of the Wicked by her, and I was not that impressed. I wasn't, but I do hope if it has a pretty cover, it has to be good. Next book I have is Caraval. I really want to read the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy, so I'm gonna read this before I read that, because like this gives backstory. I'm pretty sure this is like a big game, I think, and she has to like find her sister. I'm reading a lot of books where you have to like find your sister, or like we're finding someone. Next I have The Crooked Kingdom. This is the second book in the Six of Crows duology, and I love Six of Crows, and I do feel like I will love this one way better. I feel like this one will be a solid 5 stars for me because I love the Six of Crows. I loved the Shadow and Bone show. I didn't read the Shadow and Bone trilogy. Didn't want to, have no desire to read it, but these books, all these books are just big, heavy, high stakes fantasies that I'm currently shown. This book I have is a book I just recently got, and that is Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. Onyx Storm just came out. That's the third book in the Fourth Wing series. Does this have like a title? I don't know if this like series has a title. And the way girls were going crazy finding Onyx Storm in Target, I just watched this one TikTok where this lady walked into a Target and she was like, do you guys have this book? Nope. The Target employee literally said, nope. Y'all are going crazy. Y'all are actually going crazy. And then I'm reading reviews for the book and y'all just like, it's not even good. I'm like, oh, that's not promising. I love Fourth Wing. I need every single book to be a banger. Banger. I can't. I need this book to be amazing. I need Onyx Storm to be amazing. I need everything to be amazing because I love Fourth Wing and we can't dwindle down. We can't do that. Okay. The book I have is Project Hail Mary. This is like a sci-fi space, you need to save the earth type book, and I've been getting into my sci-fis lately, so, and I feel like I've never seen a bad review on this book. This is like a pretty popular book, and I feel like this might change my life. I really do feel like this book might change my life. Next book I have is the last book in the Good Girls That Got You Murdered trilogy, As Good as Dead. I've gotten so much hype over the whole series, but this book gets the hype, I feel. The next book I have is The People We Meet on Vacation. Will be reading this summer because I honestly already started it because I was doing this video where I was gonna read. I will still do the video, so let's not spoil, but like really who cares. I was reading the highest and the lowest rated book on my Goodreads, and I started reading this book, but I was reading it, I started the video in December and I was like, what? So yeah, we'll be waiting for the summer. I read like, I'm on page 16. The next book I have is also a summer book. We'll always have summer. This is the last book in the Summer Arch and Pretty series. yeah, honestly, I feel like the longer this is on my shelf, the less I want to read it. It's getting like a children's book now, and I feel like these books are for kids, so I just need to hurry up and read it before I don't read it at all, because I do love the show way better than I love the books, and I stand on that. I stand on it. Next book I have is The Conversations with Friends by Sally Rooney, and I can't wait to read this book because I absolutely positively love Normal People, one of my favorite books ever, and so I feel like you really can't go down from that. I hope you can. Conversations with Friends. Next I have A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I have been putting off reading this series for so long because I fear this might take over my life, or I hope it takes over my life. I hope I haven't put it off so long that I hate it. Next I have, these are double deal. I have The Assassin's Blade and Throne of Glass. This is the old cover and this is the new cover. I bought this one first because this is the first book in the series, but I bought this one first before I even knew anything about the Throne of Glass. I was literally just strolling along in Barnes & Noble. I was like, wow, she looks like a baddie. Let me read this. I was like, oh, this is eating. And I bought it. I didn't know anything. I didn't know how popular Throne of Glass was. Like, that is honestly the experience we all need. Just buying a book because it's there, not because it's popular. I honestly, unpopular opinion maybe, like the new covers better than the old covers. I personally don't particularly like when there's people, even if she's not a real person on a cover. Even though she's a baddie, this one is more aesthetically pleasing. The next book, which we all know is still here. We all know this book is still here. One of Us is Lying. And honestly, I have been lying to you guys saying that will read this book soon. I need to read this book. Honestly, this might be one of my next reads. Watch it, gags. Watch this book, gags. I'm just like, wow. Next book I have is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. These covers are so pretty. These are Barnes & Noble exclusive covers with like oh my god. Oh my, maybe nobody's back there. One of my subtle goals that I didn't make it a real goal this year was to read more classics, because I really want to get my classics bag, and I've had these two, also The Picture of Dorian Gray, sitting here for so long unread. This book would have been on my TBR, but I'm actively reading it. Loving it. That's the end of this video. That was every book I have on my 2025 TBR. So thank you for watching this video. If you made it all the way to the end, tell me if any of these books down below are in your TBR this year, or just say if you loved any book, if you read any book and you loved it, if you didn't love it. Start a conversation in the comments. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, you should totally like the video. Maybe even subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. Give a little comment down below. Love you.